Well, hello, folks. Welcome to episode 19 of this Burnley Beta Save. I am the Custard Prophet, and we're back here in the second episode of season 3. We've moved on a little bit, so we can see kind of how things have started, whether our new transfers are able to do the business. Now, there are certainly some things that I've noticed that I think suggest that we are lacking in certain areas, but my God, has it gone well. Yeah, it has gone so well. But it's, I don't understand why it has gone so well. But, partly because we've had quite an easy opening to the season. But you've got to take advantage of that, haven't you? Let's have a look at the league table, first of all. Because, we're currently sitting in fourth, people, on 13 points with a game in hand over everyone else. We're coming back for the game against Brentford because I just assumed we'd probably lose this, and I wanted you to see us this high in the table. In fact, we have won every single game since we were last together, which is bloody insane. Let's have a look at some of those results. After the away game against Newcastle, which I still think is a very good result, just have a look how Newcastle started. They're sitting in 8th, so they've had some wins. Wins against teams you might expect, but a good draw against Liverpool, as well as a good draw against Burnley. I believe that team might be doing all right this season. Yeah, so we then played Brighton away. I felt this was going to be a game that we should win, because they're one of the teams expected to go down. It took us a long time to get the goal. We finally did. Eddie Nketiah scoring after having a goal disallowed earlier on. And then they had a ball through, they scored, and they had a disallowed goal. And then 2 minutes later, they got a goal that was allowed, 94 minutes on the clock. I was fairly annoyed at this. I did not want to draw this game. I was pretty much ready to throw in the towel, but Regani from a corner got us the win, 96 minutes. Utterly outstanding. Then we played Derby in the Cup. They're actually, struggling a little bit in the league. It took us a little bit of time to break them down. We rotated a little bit, but we did take a bit of time to break them down. But eventually, Delap and Kent got the goals to take us through. So that was a pretty successful August. And we had a September, which was looking like we could get points out of as well. And my God, did we. Crystal Palace at home. Again, struggling in the league. Again, we took our time to score, and we've been starting without two strikers and often going to two strikers, and you can see that the XG does improve when we've got Delap and Nketiah playing together. It's we might have it working. The problem is we don't have any backup for them. So Delap, Nketiah and Arian B, who's a bit pissed off because I didn't bring anyone in to make him more at home. I don't see. He's British. As far as I understand, I don't quite understand. No, he's German. Oh, I thought he was British. Has he always been German? Just a second. English nationality. I think. Oh no, he came from Bayern. Oh, explains it. I just ignored him because I thought he was. I'm sure he used to be British nationality wise, but I guess he's taken German nationality. Which doesn't make sense then if he, I guess that's a quirk of the game and that's just the game getting things wrong. But he wants to leave, we're not letting him go. Then we played West Ham away. They had a great season last season. This was a tough start. We went 1-0 down, Vlasek scoring an early goal. We went straight up the other end and scored ourselves, and then there wasn't another chance for the next half. But eventually we put Delap on and went 2 up top, and it took our time, but won 3-1. Nketiah and Delap getting another couple of goals, so that was pleasing. And then we just played Southampton. We started with 2 up top, Sione, Kent, Nketiah and Delap with the goals. We probably could have got some more. Southampton are struggling like hell. And then in Bristol City, who are top of the championship, we rotated a little bit. Silla and Delap getting the goals, and we continue this excellent run of form. So we're playing Brentford today, 19th in the table. You think there's a chance to pick something up here. They've not picked up a win at all. They had a 2-2 draw away at Watford. They've had a tough run, let's be fair. They've played Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City and Villa. So this is a game they'll be looking at thinking, maybe we can get something out of this. And we need to be thinking, maybe we can get something out of this. Because if we win this game, that consolidates our place in this ridiculous position that we find ourselves. Let me know in the comments if you expected this start to the season, because I certainly didn't. I thought we might do all right, but I thought with the amount of players we brought in, we might have a little bit of trouble. So looking at the players who've been kind of pulling their weight, you can see Regani and Arian B have been playing very well in that central defensive role, but Harwood Bellis is also looking a great option there. So I think we've got 3 excellent centre backs. Jack Cork's come in. I've been predominantly playing him ahead of Hamza Chowdhury. I think he's a better passer of the ball. Ryan Kent's, he's found his form. That's good. Grady Diangana's going to get a start. He's been playing well, and Delapin and Ketia have been utterly outstanding. It's been pretty good. I know it's going to all turn around, but we're still going at this. Let's go and play the game against Brentford. Well, look at this. Delap wins the English Premier League Player of the Month accolade. That's pretty good. That's nice. I mean, I'm not seeing myself as Manager of the Month. Young Player of the Month as well. Oh, I came second in the Manager of the Month award, just behind Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who's still at United. I think he's probably, if he's still there, he's probably got enough awards. You know, I think it would have been nice to pick one up myself, you know. So we're going to go very much with a team that has been doing reasonably well. We're making a couple of rotations. We're going with Nketiah and Delap, who are doing brilliantly well up top. Diangana is going to play on the left side. I want the option of McNeil, who can play up top. So that's why he's on the bench, just in case we do need a striker. Kent is on the right side. Cork with Sione. Sione has been very, very good. He's very good pass on him. Taylor, Arian B, Regani, and Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles has been the one disappointment, I have to say. I thought he was going to be the shining light after that first game. And we've got Johnston in goal. He's back in goal. Bursic, he's done all right, but I don't know. I like Sam Johnston. He almost left for Southampton. Let's get into the game. Right then, this is it. I'm worried that we won't be able to keep the run going. I know it's going to end at some point, but hopefully when it does, we can keep things moving on. But I'm hopeful that this one will not be where it ends. We'll encourage them to start with. Fingers crossed, boys. It's Taylor on the left side. Ball in. Arian B, it's over the top. We've had so many headers from Arian B, and he just puts a lot of them just over, which is a little frustrating. Highlight looking like it might be going to Bradford. The strikers are doing well there. Hull has it, or Halil on the left side. And Taylor does manage to clear it. Nketiah, can he get his foot to it? But no. Baptiste over the top. That's really well done. Sorry, I'm not quite sure why it's so laggy at the minute. Kent. Oh, he didn't. He thought he won it. He thought he'd won it. And we're 1-0 down. We're 1-0 down. And I think Kent thought he'd won the tackle. He thought he'd taken the ball with him. He ran off. And he missed it. And yeah, he just runs off. That's not what I wanted at all. 2 players on him, but he managed to get the ball in. Nobody on Mariano. And that's not good enough. And we're coming back. And yeah, that's not what I wanted to see. Well, maybe a chance right at the end here. Who's going to get onto it? It looks like it's going to them. Halil. Defence has opened up, and that's gone in. That is a lovely finish. He was just given all the time in the world there. This is not how we've been playing at all. I mean, look at this. He just the defence just lets him go through. Regani can't deal with him on the floor, but we're 2-0 down. I don't see a way back into this at the minute. We're going to have to conjure something up at half time, unless we can do something here in the break. But the poor ball through there, and it looks like it might be another chance. So we're desperately trying to get hold of this. Chambers now on the right side. They're playing it quickly, and we're not dealing with the speed of pass. Oh, the speed of the strikers. They've got a overlap on that right side. Another chance here. We're not going to go 3-0 down, are we? Oh, for Pete's sake. 3-0. It looks dodgy, doesn't it? I mean, we weren't brilliant in every game we've played. We kind of got over the line, but we've not had this. All over the top. It's Delap, and these two have been awesome together. Delap, and he's been playing quite well. We've been playing beautiful little flit through balls. Like, the chances we've been creating have been really, really intricate passing and just destroying the defence and embarrassing them, and that's what's happened to us. Well, not even that. We've just kind of not been there. Wow, that is unexpected. 3-0 down at half time is not at all what I would have thought would be happening. Right, we're going to be making some changes at half time, as you might think. We're going to be having some choice words with the players, because I would like to play a little bit better than this in the second half and regain some dignity. We've got a couple of changes, one at the back, one in midfield. We've brought on Harwood Bellis on for Regani. I think Regani is struggling with the speed of the opposition. He looks a little bit lost in this sort of play, and we've not come up against that sort of player. So he's been brilliant in the air, absolutely unstoppable in the air, but Harwood Bellis is better on the floor. So that, hopefully, should have thought about that to start with, but that is going to be something to hopefully reduce their amount of chances when running at us. We're bringing McNeil on at the left side, who has been very good, replacing Diangana, who was the player who came in. That's not, I don't think, going to do a huge amount, but we have brought the lines a bit closer, because I felt that our players were looking a little bit isolated, our strikers, and we weren't able to get our midfielders close enough to them. I might change. I do like the box-to-box role for Sione, but we'll see how that goes. See what happens here. One thing we will do, we're going to take the shackles off. I do play with this on Be More Disciplined. I'm going to take the shackles off. I did forget that. Right then. Well, there is a highlight. I don't know if it's us or them, but Ayer is running down on the left side, our left side, and we have picked the ball up. Nketiah's won it. Cork, who I was saying is playing quite well, has picked up Sione into Nketiah. Ball through. It's Delap, and he's bloody missed it. He's missed it. Don't have a bad day today. Everyone's watching you. Oh. I mean, you look at our XG versus theirs. I'll let you make your own decisions. Maitland-Niles, it looks absolutely shattered. We'll bring him off, and I'm going to go for a fullback on attack. Hopefully that'll do. We'll change Ryan Kent's role, because he doesn't look like he's having much luck either, and we'll put him on a winger on attack. Maybe he'll get a little bit more there. He's been playing quite well as well. It's a throw in again, and I think all the highlights seem to be going their way, or at least have them coming out the heroes of. Lovely ball out to the right side. Pert Harris. Oh dear. Johnston. Oh no. He just palms it down to... What is that? That could well be offside. Yeah, but I mean, that was not good good goalkeeping, and he's been very good, but well, that's it. We lose 3-0, and XG very similar, but I think we all know where the highlights have been, who's dominated with the highlights. Some brilliant finishes from them. I think the 2 goals right at the end of the first half pretty much finished us off. Didn't see anything from the front 2. I think perhaps what I should have done, because we're away from home, which I have been doing, is not be playing our front 2. We should have been gone with either Barkley just behind Nketiah, or a 3 in midfield. I think I need to learn from that to be perfectly honest. Yeah, fairly disappointing in many ways. Lots of corners, just did not pick up anything. Nothing going our way today. Yeah, I think in terms of the scoreline, it's probably a little bit harsh when you look at the XG. I think we certainly had a couple of chances that we could have put away, but yeah, with finishing that good, particularly that second goal. I mean, defensively it was awful, but as soon as we put in our player who's a little bit more able on the ground, then their chances dried up somewhat. But we sit still in 6th place with 13 points. It's really not bad. Just wanted a little bit more out of that, and I was hopeful to give you a really good performance and wasn't able to do it. Yeah, abrupt end. 7 games unbeaten, and then that's your lot. So what are we going to do next up? Well, I think I do want to show you against one of the big boys how we can get on there. We'll be playing a few of them coming up. We've got Tottenham and City at home. I don't like going into it with that performance behind us, but maybe the game against Tottenham is exactly what we need. I think we'll probably want to start off a little bit more defensive, maybe not 2 up top, and then just put that second striker on as Tottenham tire, and that's been working brilliantly. So don't break a system that works. Yeah, you can do it against Southampton because they're not going to cause you trouble, but against a side like Brentford away, when you look at the teams that they've played a lot of the very good sides, and they finished really high up last season, so we know what they're going to do, and yeah, we didn't really think about that very well. Anyway, folks, if you did enjoy that episode despite the terrible result, please hit the like button. If you're enjoying the series and want to see more, new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.